No way! Almost $2 million for HDB. How is it possible? I started to capo a bit and dig deeper. From the article, we can see that this property is located along Margaret Drive. It's on a 38th floor with a lease remaining of 96 years. The article didn't really specify the exact address, but after further research, it is likely a 5-room flat at Sky Residences at Dawson, which is built in 2021, very new. It is located about 7-minute walk from Queenstown MRT station with a hawker center and shops below. And also being on the 38th floor, the unit has a permanent unblocked view towards the GCB area. Even though the empty plot of land opposite is zoned for residential, the plot ratio is only 2.1, so it means the highest that they can build in the future is only 24 story. So view-wise, this is going to be a permanent unblocked view. And based on another listing on the market right now, the floor plan and layout will look something like this. So it is likely a 1163 square feet. 5-room flat. So the floor plan resembles your typical BTO. There are 3 bedrooms inside. So along this stretch of Margaret Drive there in Sky Oasis, which are slightly older but still relatively new, and there are no transactions recorded in HDB website as of today. And if we go further down along Margaret Drive, there is Skyville at Dawson, which is slightly older, built in 2016, and there are 5 rooms here sold for above $1,100 per square foot. So for the property in this article at $1.73 million, the price worked out to be around $1,487 per square foot. Wow, that's pretty high. Can you think of one more HDB that is more central and with similar attributes? Yes, that is your Pinnacle at Duxton. So Pinnacle Duxton is located very near to your Tanjong Pagar MRT. Although it is a little bit older, it is still a great option and at a lower price quantum. So the 4 rooms in Pinnacle Duxton are going for around $1,200 to $1,003 per square foot. So absolute price quantum is about $1.2 to $1.3 million. So what do all these like super HDBs have in common? First of all, they are very near to MRT station or stations for Pinnacle Duxton, and they are also very centrally located or very near to the central location, City Fringe, and they are very new flat with a long lease remaining. So flats with longer lease usually have lower depreciation as the impact of less lease decay is less significant. And there are also hawker centers, food courts, and supermarket located very nearby to all these super HDBs. And they are usually also very tall buildings, like at least 35 stories or 40 stories and above, with rooftop gardens and also like inter-block link bridges. And usually these super HDBs have very nice views for the higher floor units. So just curious, which one would you rather go for? A older but more central Pinnacle at Duxton, or a newer but a little bit outside the central region, which is the Sky Residence at Dawson? Let me know in the comment section down below. Okay, like great location, great view and all, but why would people pay such a high price for a HDB? Well, I researched more and found out that if you want to buy a spacious home that is relatively new and also in a very central location, there are not many options available. For example, if you go for a condo, a 3-bedroom condo in a relatively new development, for example, Sterling Residence, will be easily about $2,500 per square foot. It's around $2.5 million quantum for a 3-bedder. So as a buyer, some of them, they rather go for a $1 million cheaper, around 1.5 mil in a central location, foregoing the amenities and the condo facilities and saving $1 million along the way. So who are these buyers buying into these multi-million dollars HDB? So since they are still HDBs, the buyers are still Singaporean households, so they can either be one of these two categories. Number one, they are high-income households with at least $20,000 per month in monthly income, so they can afford the 75% of the loan, of the bank loan, and since their income usually will be above 14k, they will not be eligible for the HDB loan. Or they can be the second category of people who are the cash or CPF rich individuals, who are most likely people who have sold off their private property and also waited out the 15 months cooling period before they can buy a resale HDB. I mean, there's an exception to this rule, which is if you're above 55 and if you're buying a 4-room HDB, for example in Pinnacle Duxton, which are mostly 4-room HDBs, you don't have to wait out this 15-month cooling down period. So this 15 months cooling down period was introduced in 2022 exactly to tackle HDB prices from going above and beyond. But when we look at it now, is this policy really working? So are you one of the lucky few first property owners of these super HDBs? If you're considering cashing out on your super HDBs, but not so sure of your options or your calculations, you can always reach out to me. I will do up a no obligation property financial report for you and to help you understand more options you have on the market. So looking ahead, HDB transactions above $1 million will become a norm as long as your private property prices continue to increase. But will this trend ever end? When will property prices come down? So if you want answer to these questions, just let me know in the comment section down below and I'll make another video about it. That's all for now. Take care.